Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. And if you are clicking for the second or third time, you are still welcome into this channel. Please subscribe. Oh my god, this light is too much. Oh, my face is shining, guys. But I want to tell you a secret about the shiny face. It's good to oil your face when you are relaxing so that the skin absorbs that. When walking, you'll not go out looking like this. You are too shiny. But when you are resting and you want to make your skin look supple the following day, you can oil it and leave it to soak nicely in this oil or whatever you apply. I do Vaseline, sometimes Aramis. So that's why you see I'm shining. So guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Those that are new here, you are welcome. And this light is just, oh my god, let me see if I can stop it. This light is too much. Oh, this light is too much, guys. Anyway, forget about the light. Let's talk about something here, guys. It's been 2 days without speaking to my people. And guys, we had agreed that we'll be talking secrets here in this channel about girls. It's girls' secret. This is girls' corner, guys. Girls' corner with their mother advising them. So yes, guys, I've been wanting to talk to you, and I've been wondering if my voice is going to come out because I've been suffering some cold and flu, and I lose my voice. So today I think I'm talking a bit and I don't want to shout, but I want to discuss something, guys, briefly. By tomorrow I'll be talking and we are going to come back to our vibrant corner where we discuss issues. But today, guys, I just want to greet you and tell you that we are still there. Are you there? Have you been missing our talks? Have you been subscribing? Please subscribe to this channel. None of them days. Don't leave without subscribing. Watch the videos up to the end also, because we need to have the watch hours. And guys, let me tell you a secret. In this life, you have to sit and think about issues of life, because if you don't do that, you may end up finding yourself in a very bad corner. I want to talk about early pregnancies, guys. I want to tell you that you are not any special. That you may think, okay, do you know who get pregnant very, very early? The very small young girls. They are the ones that get pregnant carelessly, if I should say, because the mentality with these girls. Let's call it as it is. They sleep with people's husbands, and they think that I'm stealing somebody's husband. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make sure that I get pregnant with this man, so that this man can leave the wife and marry me. And this is what they end up doing. They go sleep with people's husbands, they get pregnant, they are not married, they become single mothers, yet they are very, very young. So I want to talk to these girls today. And I want to tell you, go direct to the point and tell you, girls, you are very, very stupid. There's no time that you have ever looked or been better than that woman you think you are taking the husband from. Who tells you are better? Is it the mirror that cheated you? I think it is. Because the person that you are stealing a husband from may be as old as your mom, maybe. Or maybe as old as anybody. Maybe even as young as you. That person is a woman like you. But you have sat there and looked at yourself in the mirror and decided that you look better or you are better than that woman who has actually been with that man all the years. They have had children, and now you have come here in the picture and you think that you are much better than the wife of that man. Yet, you are just a woman like her. Okay, you may be younger, you may be looking better, but let me tell you, that is nothing to warrant you. To warrant you to steal somebody's husband because you are younger, or you are more beautiful, or you have what? You have that body structure or that body shape. Wait until you get pregnant and carry that pregnancy for 9 months and give birth to that troublesome kid, that child that cries the whole night. And you nurse that child for 2 years before you are even able to remember your name. Wait until that time comes. That is when you are going to know that you are very, very stupid. That is the time you'll know that you are an idiot. Because I did not come here to insult you, but I just think you are. You are such an idiot. Because, guys, this person that you're stealing a husband from is a married man. Why don't you go look for your man, a single man? Why do you want somebody else to suffer because you want to live well? Why do you even sleep in your bed and dream in the day that this man is going to leave his wife and come to you? Okay, if there is one person that has had that chance of maybe the man leaving the wife for them, that person is one in 100, or one in 1,000, or 1 in 10,000. And that person is also a stupid man, because clever people don't do that. If you think that somebody is going to be left and then you are going to be married, you are very stupid. You just get yourself pregnant, and the minute you get yourself pregnant, you are going to bring up that child alone. You may be lucky maybe to be assisted with some money for the first few months or years, just for the sake of the kid. But let me tell you guys, that money is taking you nowhere. And that child that you have gotten, that child will leave your, your grip like this when that child is 18 years. That is the only time you stop worrying and suffering because of that kid. Because your child is never abandoned until 18. That is the time at least they finish Form 4. And then, that time you can be sure, okay, this child has now grown. But before that, you would be a very responsible mother to leave your child and think that you will be free. So get to know in your thick head that this child that you are going to get will tie you for 18 years. And what happens most of the times is that you get this child with a married man, and you are like abandoned. You'll be abandoned. I'm telling you for sure. This person is going to abandon you. You are not going anywhere with a married man. Even God in heaven cannot allow that. Who are you? Who do you think you are? Do you think a man is going to let me even talk about God, who created us, who created you stupid girl? Do you think that God can allow kids that are sad by this man to suffer because you are there, because you have stolen their father? Do you think God can allow there's something called karma. It's going to come for you, you idiot. It's coming for you. I'm telling you. Grow up and make your brain work. When you take your somebody's husband and you go with them, sleeping with them around, and then this person tells you, I don't even sleep with my wife, I just stay with her because of children. I hear this is the one that is trending these days, that I am only with her because of children. Not that I sleep with her, I'm only with her because of children. And then you are like, oh, I'm even going to divorce her. What about these children? A woman can be divorced. This is a grown woman. She can make a living out there on her own. How about the children? You are taking somebody's husband, somebody who has got children, and then you want to sire a child or children with this man, And then these children go out there to suffer because of you. There is karma. God is in heaven. You'll be very surprised. So, because you are an idiot and you are a fool, you will think that you'll not get the stretch marks that this woman has or has had, such that the man now is going out there looking for other women to befriend. You get pregnant with this man, and by the time you give birth, you already have those stretch marks. You yourself. And I'm telling you, you will get them. You will get very ugly ones. And let me also tell you something. Most of you idiots, you go getting children with married men, and then after a while, these men abandon you, and they are nowhere to be seen. So what you do, you bring up your child with a lot of suffering. Maybe you didn't have a job. You didn't even have anything to give this child. I've seen them carrying hungry children on their back. And they're just moving around, looking for something to feed the children. Then after a year or so, you find that this person now is again on the streets looking for another man so that they can feed the child that they got. And in the process of looking for another man so that they can get children, they can get food for the child that they got with somebody's husband, they end up becoming pregnant again. And there, they get a second child. That's why I call them idiots. You have gotten yourself a second child now. And here, you wanted to feed the first one. Now you have got 2 mouths to feed. You have got rent to pay. The first one now is almost 3 years. This child is supposed to be going to kindergarten. I don't know the name of the baby class. And this child is supposed to be going to school. And here, you don't know where you are going to get the fees, where you are going to get the school fees, the uniform, the shoes, and all that. So, you are out there, your eyes are out there, trying to smile to every neighbor that you see pass who is a male, so that you can try and see if they can look at you. And because of the troubles that you are having and the hardships, you now the beauty that you used to have when you are stepping out the first time is all gone. You are so weather beaten with your 2 kids, such that you look like you are crying when you are laughing. You laugh and smile to a man, and the man thinks you are crying, and they stop asking you, "Oh, mama, what can we do for you?" So guys, I wanted to talk to you, these idiots called girls that go out there looking for married men so that they can sire children with them, thinking that now, if I get a child with this man, I'm going to remove him from his wife. This woman that you are thinking you are going to remove the husband from is a stable woman who has had his 3 or 4 kids. This is a woman that has lived with the same husband for 15 years. And they have had their 3 kids, and the 4th one is forthcoming. Here you are trying so much to try and get their husbands, such that you're even throwing yourself to them in order that this woman can be left. Who do you think you are? Don't you know you are very stupid? I think you should know that. And I'm telling you guys, the minute you try to do these things, you will not know what hit you. Because bringing a human being into this life, into this earth, is not a joke. And I've decided to do this video not to insult anybody, but to tell you to grow up. To tell you that your mother and father brought you up so that they can benefit from their child, who is you. They did not give birth to you so that you can go and break homes, people's homes, stealing their husbands. They did not do that for that reason. They brought you up because they loved you, and they wanted you to have an education and later have a life of your own. But here you are, trying all you can to destroy people's homes. It is yours that you are destroying. By the time a woman is 15 years in marriage, this woman is so clever. This woman has learned all the tactics and all the of life with men, that you think you are clever because you are just jumping into it. But this woman has seen so much. And this woman has known how to tackle life. And this woman has seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you are not going to come and try to show her anything. Others have even tried to call people's wives and telling them that they arm you with your husband. Do whatever you want. Insulting the wives. Stupid. Very stupid people. Let me tell you. Live life the way you would want. Treat people the way you would want to be treated. If at all you would not want to be treated the way you are treating somebody, don't do that. And don't you ever think that you'll ever succeed in passing through the back door at somebody's expense. You will never do that. Look at me. I'm doing a video with no makeup, with no nothing, and with a gown on my way to bed. This is because I wanted to show you that this beauty is just, this beauty that you think you have, one day it will go. One day it will go. And let me tell you, don't think that you are going to capture people with your beauty and then you remain beautiful all the years. That beauty will go. And when you are out there thinking that, oh, I look like this, wait until life starts working on you. That's when you are going to know that the price of a mirror is unaffordable, because you're even going to look for money to buy that mirror, to look at yourself in it, and you'll not even get that money. To buy a mirror to look at yourself in it, because of the way you are going to be weather beaten. I want to tell you something today, that if you are clever, mind your beauty and mind your youth. Mind your youth if you are clever. Because the minute you plunge yourself in a river and you think it is not going to drown, you are not going to drown, then you are very, very stupid. You just jump into a sudden river and it will carry you away and you'll be forgotten. Many people have even died when trying to abort after they did things thinking that men are going to marry them, and these men just went back to their wives. And then these small girls, they go trying to buy some medication and swallow so that they can abort. And in the course of that, they end up dying. They end up dying. I call them idiots. And I'm not here to insult anybody. I'm only here to tell you, grow up. Grow up. Life is not a joke. Life is not it is not skin deep. Life is not skin deep. What you see on your skin is not life. This is the wrath of God. It is just the wrath of God. God has loved you so much and has given you these looks. And you think, now that I have these looks, I can get anything. A clever person is the one that cultivates and sustains that look for the husband of his youth, of her youth, who God is going to give them. Because God at one time looks at the ways you have walked and how you have kept yourself clean, and knows this person, I'm going to give this person a husband or a lover who will end up marrying her. And you find that you end up getting your own children and living a very, very good life, because God is going to open door after door after door. And you'll never go to waste, because you have trusted in God and you have kept yourself holy and you have kept yourself clean. What does it cost you to remain penniless and get a blessing from God? Because all that people look for out there, or these girls look for out there, is money. They just want to get these married men so that they can get their money. And I'm here telling you that, yes, you'll get this money, but for how long? What is the point of somebody giving you money today for 6 months or for 1 year, and then you suffer for 18 years? What's the point? Is there any reason, guys? Think twice if you have a head, because you are given that head and the brain by God so that you can think. So stop jumping too high. You are going to break your leg. Wait, and also wait upon God. The Bible says that. Wait upon God. Wait upon God. Don't do things that will make you regret tomorrow. And these hormones that are running haywire, control them. That's why you are created by God, so that you can control them. Don't let the hormones speak to you. Speak to them and tell them, hey hormone, can you bow under the goodness of God, under the control of the Creator, and let you not be driven to do things by the hormones of the body. Guys, it is a sin to even indulge in sexual affairs with people that are not your people. You should wait until marriage. Even when God gives a boyfriend, the Bible says you wait until marriage, and I'm going to advocate that. You know, you may think it is very, very impossible, but it is very, very possible. Because once you get to know the fear of God, it is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. So, do not sit here and think that you can go anywhere with somebody's man, because even God will not allow you to do that. Fear God first and get to be wise, and everything is going to work out. So guys, all I wanted to say is that I've seen people that have had 2, 3, 4 children that are fatherless or are fathered by different dads. And I wonder how you sit with your children in the evening to tell them this. Because a child will be like, okay, children these days are very, very clever. You know, a child, like for example, you may get a child and get another child with another man, and a third one with another man. All the three children that you have, they are all fathered by different dads. And let me put it this way: the dad who has fathered the third child becomes very concerned and interested with his son, that he wants to bring him up nicely, but under your roof. So the dad keeps on providing for this kid and coming for him to take him out on weekends and bring him back, buying anything the kid wants from school, and even loving him so much, pampering him, and he will only take his son. These other two elder children will be like, hey, today, let's call this kid Sam. Today, Sam's Baba Sam is coming for him and to take him out. And the other kids will be like, but why is Baba Sam not taking us out? What do you feel as you as a mother? Because these kids are also, and also Sam will be coming to tell the other two other kids, brothers and sisters, oh, you know, Dad took me out there and bought me chips and took me out to see a movie, to watch a movie, and now Dad said he's gonna buy me this and that. You know how children are. And these two kids are going to be very sad because their dads don't even know them, and this particular dad doesn't even care about these other two. You are the one who brought them out, you up. You are the one who knows their dads. So this man who wants, when you approach him and try to tell him, okay, can't you go with all the three kids out and take them out? He tells you, call their fathers to go and treat their children. I'm treating mine. So what are you exposing your children to? Because these children are going to be so, these are kids. They're supposed to be loved. But here you are hurting them so much, because these kids will come and ask you, Mom, who is our dad? Who is my dad? Mom, why don't you call my dad? I also want to be taken out by my dad like Sam. Yet you are the mother of these three kids. Why put them through this pain? Now, maybe even the first one is the one you got with somebody's husband. And when the wife got to know that the husband had an affair with a Kinyangarika out there, who is you, Kinyangarika, she made sure that you'll never see the husband again. So, here, you cannot even, by the way, access the father to the first kid. You can never do that, because the wife has made sure that you'll never access the father. So, This kid is very, very unlucky because, in fact, this first kid is the one that is even cleverer than all the others. But now, this kid has even known that the mom has had us all, but there's none of us who shares a father with another. What do you think these kids are going to think of you when they grow up? Or even when they start understanding life? What do you think they are going to think of you? And how are they going to be looking at you? Are they going to be looking at you like a mother who is very, very responsible? A mother who was also, you know, going out there and doing things? And woe unto you if your child is a girl. Because if your child is a girl and she's like kind of turning 12, 13, 14, this is a child that has already known what happens to people out there and why children are sired. And this is a child that will have known that, okay, my mom must have slept with a man and another one in order to give birth to us, all of us, the four of us. All of us are sired by different dads. And this is the time that this child is also now starting to develop that figure that's very nice, and boys are starting to wink at her, and you are also very, very keen because you don't want your child to get pregnant, trying to tell your child, no, I don't want those behaviors that I see you studying with boys out there. And the child is going to be wondering, what is mom telling me? Isn't mom the one who went out there and sired me and my other two sisters and a brother with other men? Why should I even listen to her? My mom is very, very careless. So I'll do whatever I want. After all, she did it and I know. Can you imagine? What goes round comes around. What goes round comes around. So avoid these things. Because these children that you're struggling to bring up, they are going to come of age. And when they do, you'll even try to advise them to stop doing some things, and they are going to look at you like, what is mom saying? After all, she's the champion of these things. And if you are unlucky, let me tell you, the first child always ends up giving birth while at home. That is if she's a girl. Unmarried, and brings you now a child there who is calling you shosho, grandma. At 14. She has brought up a child at 14 to you, and she has disappeared. In fact, she has dumped the child there and gone away. And you cannot abandon that child. So, you are still thinking that you're in the market, trying to look for money to bring up the other kids that are 3 years old. But here you are already a shosho with a 1-month-old child from your daughter who has been dumped there for you. Tell me how you look at these things. Because so is life. So is life. And when we talk about life, don't you ever think that we are just talking? These are things we have looked and seen. In the number of years that God has given us in this life, we have been able to look and see. And we know. So, never ignore this, because this advice is coming from somebody who has seen life and known that these are things that happen. And you end up living a very miserable life, because in the end, you are still alone. You wanted to be with somebody's husband, but you are now alone with your 4 kids and a grandchild. So of what benefit is it? Don't you see what goes round comes around? Because these are things you should see and know. So this video was meant to advise people not to be stupid. To also be very, very careful with life. To also know that what you would not want to be done, you shouldn't do it to another person. And to also to tell you that choices have got consequences. That's why I decided to do this video. And I said, I'll call it as it is. I'll call it as it is. Don't you think I'm going to be soft? Because some of these things, no one will ever tell you. But these are the things that are happening out here in this world that we are living in, and nobody talks about them. So we have discussed them today, and I know you have heard them, and they are going to be of great benefit to you because they are going to save you from a situation that you have entered into and lived to regret. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, share, a like, and comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.